What is going on, guys? It's obviously Jordan here, back in another video. And today's video, I don't actually know how I'm going to approach this, but it's come from a discussion I've had with a bunch of my friends at this point regarding one, I guess, being biased, and two, whether or not I'm qualified or can be trusted to make videos on certain topics, namely investments. And I did one video called, I've lost it now. Yeah, I tracked my eating and sleeping for 2 weeks, and these are the results. So it's a brief conversation, I guess, about transparency. Giving my full disclosure and how to. I guess more so for you guys than for me. Maybe me is more about how I communicate this, but then for you guys as well is how you interpret my videos moving forward. Not just my videos, but even the videos of other creatives and content creators that you see on the platform. So to address this in as simple a way as possible, can you trust me on matters to do with investments or fitness or internships? The only answer, in a nutshell, no. You can't trust me. I'm always going to be biased because that's the point. If you wanted specific advice and tips, at the end of the day, advice and tips, that's what they are. They're advice, they're tips. It's not like a literal, do this and you'll get a job. When it comes to investments, it's not literally buy this and you'll be rich. I've always said in every single video, go back and check. If I'm lying, if I'm wrong, call me out for it. Maybe I'll reward someone for spotting it. If there's any video in the personal finance playlist that I've got on my channel where at some point I don't say that I'm not a financial advisor, don't take my advice, I'm just some guy on the internet making videos for fun. If I don't say that in the video, call me out for it and let me know. But I've always tried to be as transparent as I can be. I'm not a financial advisor. Yes, I invest in stocks. Yes, I have an understanding of what the stock market is, how it works. But I'm still just a second-year engineering student. I've pretty much self-taught myself this. I don't have years of experience on Wall Street. I'm just some guy. When it comes to fitness, I even said in that tracking my sleep video, I've never been this go to gym guy. I've never been this massive guy. It's just I just wanted to see what would happen. I've got a Fitbit. I had Fitbit Premium for a little bit. I wanted to see what effect it would have on my body. I like pattern recognition. I like data analysis. I like having sets of data in front of me to actually analyze and be like, okay, so if I eat this, I feel like that. Okay, cool. If I invest in this stock, it goes up. Okay, cool. And that's obviously not how it works, but I just like having things to interpret, to understand. I like learning things and seeing things and reading things. And by nature, by the nature of this channel, again, if you wanted exact specific, anything that's legitimate, that doesn't really exist. There's no such thing really as good investment advice. You can have financial advice, but that's even that is all going to be, it's always going to be biased. It's always going to be dependent on your tolerance, how much money you're prepared to put in, your risk factors, your time frame. Do you want to invest for 5 years, or is this your retirement fund? Do you expect to make 10% gains or 100% over a period of time? How much risk are you prepared to take on? Do you want to invest in startups that could go bankrupt tomorrow, or do you prefer Pepsi and more profound traditional companies? No advice that you get on the internet really is going to be what you could call good advice. It's always going to be biased. It's always going to be based on what the person, position the person is thinking in. I've always tried to be transparent in the sense that I'm a second year student. I'm not a proper investor. So if anything that I say is maybe more relevant to other students, I don't have too much to invest. You have a lot of time to make mistakes. It's not much, you're prepared to take a bit more risk as a student because you don't necessarily need that money tomorrow. And again, in saying that, always invest with money that you're prepared to lose. If you're planning to be fit, or you want more videos on fitness, this is the wrong channel. Go elsewhere. But yeah, it's full transparency. There's not really much depth I can go into here. Just understand that anything that I say, again, I said this in the Opinion Corner series, anything that I say for me, not for students, not for black people, not for Arsenal fans. Anything Jordan says on behalf of Jordan, and that's it. It's always going to be a little bit biased because of my own perspective and experiences. All my stocks are going to be a bit more tech focused, a bit more finance focused, because that's just my own general preference. I like tech, I like finance. I don't know about pharmaceutical companies. I don't know about, I know about car companies a bit, but I don't know about fitness companies. I have Peloton stock, unless you bought Peloton at the peak and it's only gone down ever since. There's a reason why I don't talk about crypto. It's just not, I don't know anything about it. So again, the fundamental point is whenever you watch my videos moving forward, recognize that I am just a student. This is just something that I do for fun, these videos. I'm as professional as I say I am, which is not very. and never do anything, not even for my videos, in general, never take any advice just on face value that someone told you to do on the internet. If you watch any video and they tell you to buy anything or do anything, always think twice about that. There's a reason why these people, there's a reason why we're uploading videos onto YouTube and we're not working in these like big companies. That's not to say that we're not as smart or as capable as those people, but there's obviously a, you know, a threshold. There's a line between like having to go through all these qualifications and get all this validation and interviews and da to get these jobs versus, you know, just having a smartphone and internet connection and boom, you're on the internet. So always think twice about what you hear. I'm of course always going to be a bit biased. I'm going to try and be as transparent as I can be, so you don't make mistakes. Well, I want you guys to understand that a lot of what I say isn't, I'm not trying to advise you. I'm just trying to share my experiences and hopefully you can learn from that. Otherwise it's just me talking, which is also fine. But yeah, don't take anything that I say as fact. And that's it. I hope you guys have enjoyed that. If you do want me to talk about any more topics, like anything other than what I've talked about before, or if you would like more like in-depth discussions or something like that, obviously let me know down below in the comments. I'm always listening, always replying. This has been day 17, I think, of the challenge. We still have these sheets of paper in front of me. Review episode and dating opinion corner will be coming soon. Just whenever I turn the camera on next, I guess.